I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. He was wheeled into Orange County Court in a gurney today, flanked by law enforcement investigators. 52-year-old Leonard Salters had been injured back in June in an accident in New Jersey where he'd driven the night his wife, 62-year-old Junko Salters, was found with fatal stab wounds inside the couple's Highland Falls apartment. At his arraignment, Salters pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder and first-degree manslaughter charges. Prosecutors say Junko Salters was stabbed multiple times, and the police had responded to their apartment after neighbors reported a loud verbal dispute on the day of the homicide, June 20th. The fatal stabbing occurred less than an hour after police had left the scene, when Junko Salters assured them she did not feel threatened. Bail for Leonard Salters, who has 4 previous felony convictions in New Jersey, has been set at $1 million cash and $3 million bond. Members of the Orange County Fire Investigation Unit are attempting to determine the cause of an overnight 2-alarm blaze that destroyed a home in the Mountain Lodge Park area of Salisbury Mills. Fire broke out at around 8 last night at number 14 Oakwood Trail North. Homeowner was at the residence at the time and wasn't hurt. There were no other injuries reported. Salisbury Mills Fire Chief Joe Rencho says the house was fully engulfed in flames when firefighters arrived, and he said the remote location of the house made it difficult to get water, equipment, and manpower to the scene. Members of about 14 area departments were involved in the call. The chief said a floor collapse and materials stored inside the house further hampered firefighting efforts. Today, what was left of the house was torn down. Town of Newburgh police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding a 3-vehicle crash last evening that claimed the life of a passenger in one of the cars. Happened on Route 9W when a car failed to negotiate a curve near the Oak Street intersection and slammed head-on into another vehicle. That vehicle veered off and hit a tree while the car spun out and hit a third vehicle. All 3 drivers suffered only minor injuries, but a passenger who was rushed to St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital later died. Town of Newburgh police were withholding the name of the victim and the drivers pending notification of relatives. The man wanted for operating a meth lab in Ellenville is in police custody now. 31-year-old Jeff Walcott was arrested without incident Wednesday after being spotted in his car on Route 9W in the town of Lloyd. Earlier this week, law enforcement agency personnel raided a residence at 9 Rear Chapel Street in Ellenville, where they discovered the workings of a methamphetamine lab, and the search began for Walcott. Walcott was arraigned on the felony charge of unlawful manufacture of methamphetamine and sent to Ulster County Jail pending an August 5th court appearance. The DWI case against Monticello Mayor Gordon Jenkins will be going to trial. The decision to bring the case to a jury trial came following a conference among all parties in Fallsburg Town Court. Jenkins was arrested on drunk driving charges last November by Village of Monticello police, who said the mayor had refused a breathalyzer test. The trial is tentatively scheduled to begin September 8th. A Kingston resident has been taken into custody accused of being a check forger. 24-year-old James Searer was arrested Wednesday following an investigation into the forgery of several stolen checks. Searer was to be arraigned on 7 counts of second-degree forgery as well as 7 counts of criminal possession of a forged instrument. The end of an era is fast approaching in the town of Wallkill, where Groo's Shoes will be closing the doors to its last store after 61 years in business. In its heyday, the Groo family ran 11 stores that included locations in Newburgh, Monroe, New Windsor, New Jersey, the town of Wallkill, and the state of Florida. But over the years, the struggling economy took its toll. Now the last Groo store at Dunning Farm Shopping Plaza will be closing, another independent retailer unable to weather the economic storm.
A sign of the times. Everything is happening between the economy, between the internet, and this past winter there was a tough road to hoe, and we just could not continue under that basis. So we decided to give it up.
Must be kind of bittersweet here.
Yeah, it is. I didn't want to give it up. I mean, that's why I moved here. I couldn't make it over there in that 10,000 square foot space, so I came over here in 4,000 square foot space, and the economy just kept getting worse and worse and worse. People are unemployed. People gave up. They stopped even looking for jobs. People are working 2 jobs because they can't get 1 job that's enough money, so it's not a good situation.
What are people telling you that have come in and probably have patronized Groo's for years and years?
They're very upset. They're devastated that I'm leaving and that I'm closing down. Very upset. I mean, I have had people come in here telling me that, oh, I took my son for his first pair of shoes at your store, and he's 52 years old now. That's how far back it went. A long time ago.
Groo says the store will be shutting its doors by mid-August, ending a business legacy that began with the Monroe Bootery back in 1953. And Ulster County Executive Michael Hine is calling on the county legislature to name the soon-to-be reopened Hurley Bridge for renowned musician and farmland advocate Levon Helm. Helm, an Ulster County resident, died in 2012 after a legendary musical career. The county bridge over the Esopus Creek in Hurley is expected to reopen to traffic by Labor Day. It's replacing one that was built back in 1933. The threat of showers will hang over us as we head into the weekend. Friday will feature a mix of sun and clouds, and it'll be humid with showers likely. The highs will be up around 85 degrees. Saturday will be cloudy with peaks of sunshine and temperatures up around 80 degrees. And we can't rule out the possibility of a shower or two on Saturday as well. Well, stay informed by starting your day with the Times-Herald Record, and stay connected to breaking news throughout the day right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.